I gotta do the intro, or you got it?
What's good, everybody? It's your favorite couple, Lil Boo and Pooh, back with a. No, that's not you. You supposed to do. Welcome to our channel. Okay. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite couple, Lil Boo and Pooh, and welcome back to our
Channel. Today we are doing a mukbang. We're doing a mukbang today, and today what do we have here on the table? We got some nachos. Why did I put on this accent when I said nachos?
Yo, it was funny.
Nachos. And we got some black beans, lettuce and tomato, avocado, jerk chicken, using that for our burritos. So yeah, it sounds pretty fat, I think. Burritos and nachos, but this is what we're gonna eat. Okay. Found some plant-based queso to put on my nachos. Typically, whenever we make nachos, I would always just use the I think it's Tostitos?
Tostitos shit. Yeah.
Tostitos like queso dip or whatever on the entire thing, and I would just eat it and then suffer later. But now I found a plant-based one. John actually tried it. He thought it was good. So yeah, so we're going to get into it. All right, y'all, we got a little drinky drink. They were kind of on sale, right? Were they still on sale or no?
No, probably. No, they weren't.
Okay, well, they were on sale originally, I think like for $11. But we paid, we paid $13? Because this is the large one. 1.5 liters, we really didn't need this much. I thought he was going to get the small one and he came back with this. But it's a little margarita drink.
Can't go wrong with the margarita.
It tastes good. I mixed it with some cranberry.
Let me try that.
You want to taste it with the cranberry?
No, let me try
that. That's a lot of alcohol, ain't it? It's good. With the cranberry, this is fire. No. What do you like on your nachos? We put beans, ground turkey, tomatoes,
lettuce,
and I put avocado on mine. Cause I like avocado on basically everything.
You like greens, period.
I really do. I love greens. Like, that's why discovering new greens, like I've been discovering a lot of new greens lately. I mean, they're not new to the world, but they're new to me, and I just love it. So I know inquiring minds want to know, when are we getting married?
Y'all don't see soon though.
We are still getting married. The question really should be, are we still getting married, right? Because that's what everybody's wondering.
Yes.
We are, duh.
Yes.
But we're just not having a big old shebang like we originally wanted. You know? I don't think I really want that anymore in general. But you know, maybe next year I might feel differently and we can still have a big wedding. So we do plan on getting married still. I mean, we are, but it's just the timing.
Bad timing.
Is it bad timing? I think it's perfect timing. Let me say
it's perfect. Well,
2020, I know a lot of people don't really like this year, but believe it or not, I kind of like it.
Cause some good did come out of it.
a lot of good has come out of it. And I think had we not been in these particular situations or this particular predicament where we're in the middle of a pandemic and all of this stuff, like, there's a lot of things that we personally would not have done. And the biggest thing I would say is therapy. Like, I would not have been able to hone down on like therapy and really focus on it as the way I would want to had we not, had we not been going through this, I think. That I see as a blessing. Like, I've been able to discover so many different things. You can ask him literally every week. I'm like, oh my gosh, mind blown, the breakthroughs that I'm, having while I'm in therapy. So that in itself has been like the biggest good thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like the dynamic in our relationship has just changed a lot. Like, things just feel so much better and the growth is just amazing.
Yeah.
So had we not been going through this, it would be, you just be living life as normal. And I feel like a big point in this is God trying to shake things up and slow things down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we move very fast and we just don't even see what's in front of us. And this time has definitely allowed, I think, a lot of people, right, to see things differently.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good in that aspect for sure. I should have put some of that cheese on here.
My cheese. Thank you. I'll be right back, y'all.
Y'all, I used to work at Chipotle, for those of you who don't know.
That's the burrito master, dude. All time.
You know who taught me how to roll a burrito? Like, for real, for real? Speaking of the devil, Pip.
Pip was good at rolling the burrito.
Pip knew how to do everything before I got there. She got hired like when like the original people were hired, like for the store, before the store opened.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So yeah.
She rolling the burrito.
Chipotle is a job to have. Probably not anymore. I feel like it was a lot more meaningful. The experience was a lot more meaningful back then. I don't know about it now, but you work at Chipotle, you can survive anything. This drink is good. With the cranberry in it, it's fire.
Good.
I'm just so torn. I just don't know what to eat. Like, which one do I go to?
Best one so far.
Y'all, this is the queso. It's from a brand called Good Foods, and it says plant-based queso style dip. I don't know if you can see it, but I just told you the name, so there you go. Okay, what's new in our lives? Not much.
I got a new hair color. Well, that's new.
Oh, John dyed his hair.
Got a new hair color. I don't know if you can see it, but it's brown. If you can see it.
I dyed his hair, actually.
Got a new hair color. And
For afternoon,
me and Kyani are twins.
for practically over a year, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been asking for the longest, and she ain't never want to do it.
Okay, but wait, no. I did dye his hair
Oh yeah.
a couple months ago.
Yeah. I had a.
He did it like a little burgundy. It was a burgundy-ish brown.
Yeah.
It wasn't that noticeable. It was so cute though. And then, but this one now you can see it. You can notice it.
Yeah. Different vibes. Different me. I've always been different, so I want to do new things.
You have not always been different.
I've been different. I'm different. I'm not the regular. I'm not your average.
Shut your mind
I'm
up.
not the regular. I'm not your average. Come on, baby. Come on.
First of all, he told me already that he used to do what everybody else used to do back in high school. So who really been different? I've been different.
Okay, I did, but I was different with it though. Like, I can't explain it. Like,
I did not.
I was
subscribe to any ideas of what looks good and what doesn't in high school. I didn't give a crap what nobody cared. Nobody had to say about what I was wearing. I didn't care what nobody thought was popping. Cause I was gonna wear what I wanna wear. Period. Period, okay?
Yo.
I told him, I bought my first pair of Nikes, and nobody's gonna believe this. I bought my first pair of Nikes when I was freaking 18 years old. 18 years old. And I bought it with my own money, working my own job, okay? And it's not to say that like, I couldn't ask my parents for it, but I just never felt the need to. I was just like, well, why would I have my dad spend $100-something on a pair of Nikes? Like, I can get
you knew about Nike though. You just never had no shoes.
Yeah, of course I knew about Nike. I went to real high school. Well, for 2 years.
So now, once you ever thought about, oh, I want some Nikes, and never was. You never see like a pair that you liked that you would want to wear ever?
Honestly, no, not really. I used to think like, okay, eventually when I get into like working out and stuff, then okay, I'll get a pair of Nike. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like when I want to take working out seriously, that's what I thought I would get a pair of Nikes to work out. Like I thought of it as like, you know, like sports attire. I didn't think of it as like fashion. So I never, like, you know how people are into Air Maxes? Now I like Air Maxes. I did not like them at all. I thought those shoes were ugly. Nothing was appealing to me about Nike, to be honest. So I never wanted those shoes. It wasn't until 18 years old, yeah, I started buying like more like big name brand shoes. Cause 10th grade, well, anybody who might remember me or know me, I wore Keds. Those were the sneakers that I wore. And if I wasn't wearing Keds, I was wearing sandals or something with no name.
And you just thought Keds they look good to you. That's what you like.
I love them.
Yeah.
Keds, I love them. They were comfortable to me and they looked cute as heck. Even now, I would rock a pair of Keds. Like even the way that I dress now, Keds fit into my style. I've always been like that. You know, even in middle school, like we used to do ridiculous things. We would buy these like no name brand shoes from Rainbows. I remember we did that before. It was like 3 of us and we got like all matching shoes. That's how I've always been. I never wanted to do something because a crowd was doing it. And I think that stuck with me from my dad, like instilling that in my head from I was a little kid, like be a leader, not a follower. Like, and I took that serious. Like I don't know, to me, just because other people had it or wanted to do it didn't mean, or wanted to have it or whatever the case may be, didn't mean that I need to have it too. So I don't know how I teach that to my children, but I hope they be like that too. Like do your own thing. He used to be like big baller.
Like what, big baller?
I'm like, keep talking about that $250 you spent on them dang Adidas, which not even worth that much money. Like looking at it,
that's how much Adidas was selling the shoes for. It was
don't be like him. We had just moved.
It's the Ultra Boost. Ultra Boost.
We were
Adidas.
just about to move into our apartment. Instead of this man saving his money, he'd go buy sneakers for $250-something.
I need some more. Lala chewed them up too.
And then, yeah, exactly. And that just goes.
I wasn't wearing them at first.
He wasn't trying to wear them, and I convinced him.
I was like, yeah, but I found a way to make them look straight. Like she chewed like most of the part when you put your shoes
the laces.
Yeah, your laces through. So yeah, it's just looking crazy now. But I still wear the shoes now.
But that goes to show how his mentality has changed, because he used to be like that. He want to be buying up everything. I'm like, bro, even when we first moved in here, what you went and bought? Them Reeboks? Yes, and your grandma has to get on you about that too.
No, those are the deets. The Reebok, she ain't get on me about Reebok. She ain't nobody Reebok.
Yes, she did, cause when you went over there and wore them, and she was like, "Is there some new shoes you got?"
Man, grandma don't know what type of shoes, how much shoes I got.
She knew that was new because you was sitting there couldn't even answer her properly because you knew you can't lie to her.
They weren't really that new though. They wasn't that new though. They were just, you know, I bought a pair of shoes, but you don't wear them that much, so she ain't see them. That's all that is. Come on, man.
But you still should never bought them.
Grandma always want to tell me I got a lot of shoes. No, I don't. I don't have a lot of shoes.
He had a lot of shoes at the time. He did.
I do not have a lot of shoes at all.
You still have a lot of shoes right now.
I do not have a lot of shoes right now.
We're gonna show y'all the damn closet.
Y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna be like, your shoe game is terrible. Tell me.
It is what it is. You make it work. You make it do what it do. Period.
Make it do what it do though.
Like, who you wearing the shoes for?
A lot of shoes. I say a lot of shoes is like over like 25 pair of shoes. That's a lot of shoes.
Wow.
Under that, you don't have. That's not a lot of shoes. You know what you need to do? How is that a lot of shoes?
You know what you need to do?
What?
Go to an impoverished home with a kid that probably only got one pair of shoes. Ask him how much is a lot of shoes.
Okay, but that's his condition though. Of course he's not gonna think that's not a lot of shoes. That's not a lot of shoes. You know, people living have different circumstances. Come on, man.
It's a lot of shoes.
You know, I'm thankful for what I have now.
Even if you have 10 pair of shoes, you still have a lot of shoes. You could have two little sandals. You could have 4 sneakers, 5 sneakers, 3 going out shoes. And that's still a lot. If you have even 5 sneakers, you can wear 1 every single Monday through Friday. Are you kidding me? Just be quiet, man. Just be quiet. He loves to talk. He loves to talk food.
Comment in the comments what y'all think. How much a pair of shoes? How much?
Guess what? You already know who's gonna comment. My daddy. And my daddy gonna tell you you have too much shoes.
Comment a number that y'all think that is a lot of shoes. What's a lot of shoes to y'all? Okay, that you have at once. Thank you.
I think if you have even 10 shoes, you have a lot of shoes. More than 10 shoes, you got a lot of shoes. And you have more than 10 shoes. It may not be the kind of shoes that you want.
I have more than 10 shoes?
You know?
I wear the same 2 pairs of shoes.
The dark gray ones, the gray ones.
No, the black ones. The dark gray ones. And the white ones that's about to go. The 3 Adidas right here. The gray with the shoestring that's colored that we changed.
That's white.
Huh? It's not white.
The one that Lila chewed up is white.
Yeah, the ones by the door, the Maracay shoe. Yeah.
Okay, then the gray ones.
The gray ones with the different colored shoestring. Yeah.
Oh, you have black Adidas too. Okay, I was talking about the gray Nikes.
Oh, the gray Nikes, yeah. That's 4.
Reeboks.
5. That's it. I got them Roshis, them burgundy Roshis 6, but that's it. That's it.
No, that's not all the shoes you have. You have more shoes than that. You have Vans. I don't care if you wear them or not. They're in there because you have them. Because if you didn't want them no more and you wasn't gonna wear them no more, you take them to Salvation Army.
Well, I guess I'll be counting like the shoes that you actually wear.
And if you ain't wearing them, why are they still in your closet?
Because I haven't taken them to get
Rihanna.
Margarita, y'all.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't drink no more. That's your 3rd glass. 3.5 probably.
I ain't think she'll know.
I'm always watching.
Kyani, what's new in your life? What you got going on for yourself? What are some goals, some things that you got cooking up for the rest
I can't tell y'all all of that. But
give them a little bit.
I can tell you that I am going back to school. Yay! Yeah, you know, actually this is good. Yeah, I want to talk about this. I'm going back to school to get my master's in psychology. And I don't know specifically what I'm specializing in yet because I'm torn between health psychology and also like focusing it on child psychology. Because working with my therapist has truly inspired me, like, to want to work with kids, or just even have that background of knowledge to even work with, you know, adults who need to process like what's happened to them as kids. It's been a really, like, it's like an awakening. It's crazy. Anyways, my therapist asked me like, so, you know, we never really talk about like you, like, you know, we talk about your relationship or whatever, and like what's going on, what's happened in your past, but like what's going on with you. And I was like, oh, I'm just chilling. Cause she was like, what are you doing, like goals and all those things. I was like, oh, I don't got no goals set, I'm just chilling. I know that sounds crazy, right? Like when I said it to her, she was like, you know, but in my head I was like, I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's just so much pressure on us, like especially in our 20s, to just figure out what the heck we want to do and where we want to be. I don't know, I could tell you something today and tomorrow it could be another story. Yeah, I could learn something tomorrow that I never knew about and then want to pursue that, you know what I'm saying? Like the more you get exposed to different things, then it's easier for you to learn like what you actually want to do, if that makes sense. Anyways, I say all that to say, don't feel pressured into making a decision today, right? Of like what you want for your life. Even after you get your bachelor's, like some people really know what they want to do. And some people go to school and like have a whole plan. Like, this is my plan, this is what I'm doing. I don't make plans no more, cause God just be laughing at me. That's just the reality of it. I'm okay with that, it's fine. Because I feel like whatever he wants is better than what I could even dream of, you know what I'm saying? So it's totally fine, but it's just like, I was just chilling. I'm like, I'm working this little flower gig and learning how to become a florist, and like it's fun for me, I enjoy it. That's something that's exciting for me. Like, although it has, I mean, it actually does have a little bit of what I want to do in it, but it's like, it was never something that I really thought that I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't fully align with like my end goal. Still, I enjoy it. And so for me, like, I felt like, okay, 2-3 days out the week, I get to go do something that I enjoy. And yeah, I'm living my best life. And besides that, I'm doing YouTube and I feel okay. So it was just like, I don't know, it kind of caught me by surprise when she asked me that.
Yeah.
Cause she was like, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, am I not doing anything? Like, is that what people think, you know? But who cares what people think? I'm not saying anything to talk bad on her, because it was a great conversation. I'm actually glad that she brought it up, because it motivated me to do something that I had been talking about to John actually for the past couple of months. I had brought it up, you know, maybe 3 times at least. Like, I think I'm gonna get my master's in psychology. I just didn't think I would start to pursue it now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I think it'll take me like 1.5 years, but you know, as this time, I think this has been a good time. Like I just said, I talked to y'all about, you know, me going to therapy and stuff like that, and it's just opened up a lot for me. So I think that has helped me determine what I really care about and what I really want to pursue at the end of the day. And so I'm grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. Like I said, had we not been in this pandemic, I would not have, you know,
Probably never thought about it.
Right. I would not have, like, I would probably maybe still have those thoughts of, oh yeah, get a master's in psychology. But I would have never known specifically like what was driving that force, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful for this time. Yeah, and I'm excited to take classes.
Get that master's degree.
It's a different time now. The last time I was in school trying to get my master's, I was getting my master's in what? criminal justice and public administration. It was a dual program, and I dropped both those classes. And that's the reality. Let me just tell y'all the real, okay? That's the reality of it. I was working 40 plus hours a week in social work and child welfare, and burnt out, and you know, coming home and cooking every night, and like just putting a lot more on my plate than I needed to. We were obviously at a different place in our relationship then, so it was a lot harder for me. I wouldn't have thought even in that time to even like turn to John and say, hey, I need this kind of support from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now is a great time because we have like established these different boundaries in our relationship. We are sharing responsibilities a lot more. And it's just good because it's a lot of, you learn, I mean, I don't know, I'm learning so much about myself, and just realizing like, even when I think I'm asking for help, I'm not really asking for the help that I really and truly need. So I'm getting a lot better at it, and it's good because, right, this is the time if I'm gonna start school, I am gonna need help again, right? Like, I'm not gonna be able to cook dinner every night, which I stopped doing. And now he be cooking sometimes. Or we be in there together. And that's how I like it to be, because when we have a kid, what's gonna happen?
Your boy gotta step up.
Well, you've already stepped up, so you just keep doing what you do. And then get in the kitchen.
Baby on the way.
Don't say that. My mother already low-key, high-key thinks that there is a kid somewhere. I am not pregnant. And when I am, y'all ain't gonna know. I'm finna not say, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be so excited when I have to say something. Eventually, you know, when it's safe. Is it ever really safe? I don't know. But, you know, in due time, maybe by fall 2021. I always said I was going to have a kid by 24. So if you let 25 hit me and there's no baby.
So you wanna have a baby at 24?
I'm turning 24 in 2 months.
Oh yeah. So y'all see how she giving me a time frame? Really? A time frame?
The clock is ticking. I'm just kidding. It's really, I mean, it's ticking, but you know. That was just always my dream, like
24.
I'm gonna have a kid. I used to say that as like a kid, like I'm gonna have my first kid at 24. Granted, when I was a kid, I thought my life was gonna be totally different at 24.
What you thought?
I mean, this is actually what I dreamed of. What I would say I'm going to be married at 24, and I'm gonna have a kid at 24. But I used to also think I was going to be a teacher living in a mansion. How? Like how? I don't know, but I used to think that. I used to be like, I'm gonna be a teacher and I'm gonna live in a mansion. Okay, all right, girl. It's so cute to think what like kids think about.
Chase your dreams.
But yeah. Yes, go after your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
You can be a teacher in a mansion if you want to. You can have anything you want.
Period.
You can.
It all starts from here.
Just go get it.
He turned into a motivational speaker on y'all. But yeah, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning in this lovely, successful mukbang.
I want y'all to pay attention to every video when John repeats everything that I just said.
Mukbang, nachos, it was a blast, y'all. Thank you for watching. You know,
like
if you're
video.
new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and go watch the rest of the videos that we put out before. Share with a friend, like, comment, subscribe. You on the road.
Comment below if you like burritos or tacos better. We like tacos better. We actually haven't had burritos in a really long time. Tacos. So comment below if you like burritos or tacos. Love y'all. Stay blessed.
Until next time.